And now let's get started. And we are going to create Android application and simple application to get used to. I am using Android Studio version 2.31. You just have to install this. It's free. Just download it from the internet. And a few things before you start. You need to configure the SDK manager SDK. So you can see SDK platform. I have downloaded the Android 7.17 Dogat, or you can use any NSDK, and also the API level 25 or whatever you like to use, but I have installed them here. And you can check also SDK tools such as building tools, debugging tools, and platform tools, and USB driver, Google USB driver, and you can see all of them are installed here. And updates, it's not so necessary at this moment, and this is what you have to do at this moment. And after that, we need to start a new Android project, in case if we wanted to open the existing Android Studio project, then you click this one. But now you click start a new Android Studio project, and it's highly recommended that you use the Android Studio, because if you use Eclipse, since few years ago, then the Android developers or Android, they stopped using Eclipse and they came up with this Android Studio. So it's really recommended to use this Android Studio. And here I'm going to give it a name such as simple app, and I'm going to leave it. This is my domain, ict100.com, and it's going to be saved on this path. Say user, this name and the name of the application. So we go next, and here we just choose the minimum SDK. I'm using API 15 Android, which is a ice cream sandwich, and I'm going to leave as a default, as Android Studio has just set this for us. And also we have this minimum SDK here as well, and you can just select whatever you like, but just leave it as default. Next, and we are going to create empty activity. If you remember, we spoke about activity before, so I'm going to create empty activity. Next, and this is going to be activity name, and our layout name is going to be activity and a name. So this is going to be like a Java class and a Java class name, and we are going to generate layout file. If you click this, means you're not going to get the layout file, so I'm going to do that so that I get the layout file. Then I say finish, and we wait for a moment. And here, this is what's going to happen, and for few seconds it's going to show some few errors, but just because the Android is still configuring itself or building and now it's all gone. So we can see on these directories here we have the app folder, and here you can select if you want to see as Android, you leave as Android, but I normally like to look at it as a project then on a project, then I can see the layout of my project. And here we have a Gradle, and we have Gradle, setting Gradle, and building Gradle. So these Gradle are used for downloading the the jars for Android jars, instead of you adding the jar, download them by yourself from the internet, add them here. But the Gradle is using just as Maven, so you use it to add the jar on your application. So the first thing we need to do here is we go inside here and we check the source folder as said. So on the source folder, you see you have the main, and main you have the Java class, which is this one, the main activity, which is extending the app compact activity. So here you also have the resources folder, and resources folder, if you remember, I said you get the layout, drawable, and you also get this minimap, and all these are the images that are an image in different sizes. And also you have values such as color, string, and styles, which we are going through them later on. And here you have the manifest folder. On this manifest folder, the file itself is called the Android manifest file. That it contains details, information about the application. So this is contain the detailed information about your application, and also it defines the package name of the application, which is this one here. That is the package name of application, and also it gives out the version code of the application, which is this one. This is the version, which is 1.0. It's set via the Android version. So here you have the application. It's XML file. So you have application and it ends here. So inside the application you have Android allow backup true. So we allow the backup is set to true. You can set to false. And also you have the application uses the image named IC launcher, which you can see the image over here. IC launcher located in a IMIP map, which is you can see here me p map. You see most of these are me p maps, so it's located on this. And also we have the label. This is the label, the name of our application. We gave the simple app. And we have the icon also is located on this. This icon is located on this me app. We may bring problems or error later on, but we can just fix them. If for example they're here, you can see there's IC large MP and IME round MG, but they are on this. But just Android sometimes ignore this, but this is what it means: MIPMA or MIP map. And it support RTL, then it's set to true. And the theme, you can see the theme is our style. And if you go to our style folder, which I mentioned before here, then we have the theme, the style app theme application, which is this label here. App name is defined on the string folder, which is string folder is here. And if you go to the string folder, you can see it here, app name, and there's a simple name. So it's defined. This is how the Android links between this string and we see here on the manifest, Android manifest. So you can see string at string folder app name is the name, the name of our application, which was there is one activity in application represented by this main. There's only one activity at this time, and it's represented by this main activity, and it's main activity.java file. The label default for the activity is same as the application name. So within the definition of this activity, there is element named intent filter. See, there are two elements, which is the action and also category. And the action for the intent filter is named Android intent action main, and it indicates that this activity serves as a entry point of application. So you should understand it's an entry point of our application. And the category here, this category for the intent filter is named by Android intent category launcher, as you can see. And it indicates that the application can be launched from the device launcher icon. You see, it indicates that the application can be launched from the device launch icon. And every activity you have in your application must be declared in your Android manifest. So each and every activity you have, here we have only one activity, but every activity you have must be declared